Hi, I'm Sarah,
Hi, I'm Emily.
and we are the Keto Twins. We've lost over 100. How many pounds have we lost?
150 now. It used to be 160.
150 so pounds, following a ketogenic lifestyle. And on this channel, we talk about all things keto, so make sure to subscribe. So today we're going to do a little keto happy hour. We like to do this now that we can't actually see each other in person and film together. So, Emily, what are you drinking?
Bloody Mary with extra Tabasco today. What about you?
My usual White Claw.
Hmm. Is this the longest we've gone without seeing each other?
Yeah, probably. It's been a pretty long time. I don't even know what day it is in the quarantine, because our governor just extended the quarantine until the end of May. So, and he's making everybody wear masks out in public, which I already have a mask, so it's not a big deal. I have been wearing my mask pretty diligently when I go to the grocery store and stuff like that. So I feel like, unfortunately, part of everyday life now to be wearing them.
I feel better wearing it now. It was kind of surreal the first couple times I went to the grocery store and wore it, but now that I'm wearing it, it's like I feel safer wearing it now. This isn't some kind of like far off thing happening to unknown people. Three people like in our kind of social circles have been affected and have died from this. So um, it's sad. Everything is just like up in the air as of right now. I miss seeing you and being able to record together and everything like that. But we're just going to keep on keeping on. Um, which comes to our next thing of how much do you weigh currently, Sarah?
So I weighed in at 179 pounds, so I've gained 2 pounds.
Great. Well, you started off at what was your highest weight?
My highest weight was 242 pounds.
Okay, and now you're 179.
Yes.
Okay. I was
But my
200.
lowest was, okay, go ahead.
Wait. What was your lowest?
170, like one or something.
Okay. So my highest was 262. About a month ago, I was 170. This is before all of this started. And a couple days ago, I weighed in at like 188 pounds because I was cheating. Um, Pretty much ordering just terrible things off the internet, Grubhub, just delivering it to my house over a couple of days. I gained like 10 pounds of water weight. Anyway, went back to the righteous path on Monday, and now I weigh 185, but that's still 15 pounds heavier than I was a month and a half ago. So, ugh. Motivation is at an all-time low. I know that there's people out there that are like killing it, crushing it, like in our group. I don't want to name names. I don't know if they want to be like outed like that, but congratulations for hitting your new lows, for reaching Wonderland, for like killing it. I have been killing it in the opposite way, like just killing a whole pizza to myself type thing. I feel like I'm never going to like leave my house again and be seen by the public, so why not just become Jabba the Hutt? You know what I mean?
I haven't been like really strict, probably staying under 20 net carb. I haven't like gone off the rails cheating. I did have one day where I did cheat, and I ordered pizza, but then I got on the next day again. So that made me gain like three pounds of water weight. I also feel like kind of depressed over it, or just not depressed, but just feeling down about that. And I've been trying to be productive, but I feel like it's pretty hard to stay motivated, and I feel like I'm eating a lot of keto stuff that adds up in the end. Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was eating a pint. Why do I why do I not know? A container. I was eating a container of this ice cream every day, and it's like 800 calories.
yesterday something funny happened. I was actually trying out a keto sushi recipe, and I got this crab meat from the store. I decided to go with like real crab, splurge a little bit, and it was, well, it's in a can, but I opened up the can, and
It wasn't a can, was it?
it was in a like a plastic container, but it was a can.
Uh,
It like had one of those pull
uh,
off tabs thing. And I was, I smelled it, and it smelled kind of like, it smelled like crab, I guess, but it smelled like really fishy. And I started chew it. I'm like, put some in my mouth to chew it. It was cooked. It's cooked crab meat. and taste right to me for some reason. I look under the container, it said December. I freaked out and I ran over to the sink and I spit all this stuff out. But I had swallowed some, and then I just spent the next 30 minutes trying to will myself to throw up because this I thought I was eating this expired crab meat or whatever. And so I'm over the
Countdown.
yeah, I knew that like something was gonna happen. I was gonna feel terrible. I was gonna be throwing up all night. So I was trying to throw up and I was psyching myself out. I like chugged apple cider vinegar, which didn't make me feel better.
Gave me a
Um,
call, told
I
me all
called
about it.
Emily and I'm like, I'm gonna be sick. I ate this expired crab meat. And then I actually was texting my friend and telling her like that I did it. And she's like, well, how long has it been expired? And I'm like, December. And then I had this like light bulb moment where I'm like, it's not December of last year, it's December of this year, and it wasn't expired. Anyway, long story short, I was planning on making keto sushi for a video, and I'm gonna have to do it this weekend because I have to get more crab because I threw out the crab that I already had. So there's that. So I feel like I have like this mental like I like worked myself up over nothing. Like, oh my God, I'm sick. I'm gonna be sick, and like you know what I mean? And I feel like that's
Yeah.
partly why I've been cheating too. It's like a mental thing. It's just this like overall feeling of like not knowing when life is going to go back to normal and stuff like that. It's just kind of like I think a lot of people feel like less motivated to, stay on the course right now. So it's kind of understandable. But my next week, my plan is going to be more so to focus on, eliminating all the extra keto foods. Maybe I won't do like a strict keto, but I won't be buying the stuff that's making me gain weight. You know what I mean?
So up until all of this started, I was very strict, one meal a day. I never counted my calories or carbs or anything like that, but I ate one meal a day for pretty much a year. Really big meal a day. I wasn't drinking like cream in my coffee. I wasn't drinking like sweeteners in my coffee. I just ate once a day. Like, and regardless of how like big that was, I always felt satisfied. And yeah, sometimes I would feel hungry and everything like that, but it just never occurred to me to eat more than that. Like I was on a regimen. I would eat once a day and that was it. Didn't think about it really. When all of this started, I started being like very lenient about things. Like started putting cream in my coffee, and then I started putting other additional things in my coffee, and then I started eating like all kinds of stuff, Rebel ice cream every day. And then I would eat lunch and dinner, and then I started eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay, and this is like going from eating one meal a day for a year and a half, a year and 3 months almost, to eating 3 meals and a snack a day, which is crazy. That's like 3 times the amount of food. And so, I mean, a part of it was, it always has been that I feel like it takes up a lot of my time to be cooking all this stuff, which it's like, I am kind of bored. I'm bored because I haven't been leaving the house and everything like that, but I was spending my time cooking, like lunch and dinner. It takes up a lot of time. So I was like, if I don't eat 3 times a day or twice a day, like what am I going to be doing all day? Like, because my business is based online, and it's like I'm not able to leave the house and and do what I'm normally doing. So I'm just staying home a lot and doing nothing. So I just find myself watching Hoarders, like a lot of episodes of Hoarders. Like I think there's 45 episodes of Hoarders on YouTube, and I think I watched them all in the past week. Which is, and you would think that that would motivate me to clean or do something, but it really hasn't. So this week, after cheating on the weekend, I had a moment that lasted about 24 hours of eating just terrible foods. I decided to try to make one very luxurious meal. But some examples of that were like I made some butter chicken, but I decided to try to cook it in like a tandoori type of thing where you put it on skewers and you roast it in a pan. Like it takes a long time to make this recipe, and it was really, really good. So, and then I made like soup and stuff like that. But I'm just trying. Oh, and I went to the grocery store, but I like made a conscious effort to like not buy anything extra, like ice cream. Like I usually would go and buy Rebel ice cream because they had it there, and I'd be like, oh, just buy it in case. But I'm just trying to not keep it around for now. And if Brad, he had needed to go to the store for something, I would just be like, hey, pick me up some ice cream. But I'm trying to like really make an effort to not do that. So, I mean, 185 is not terrible, but it's still, I've gained a significant amount of weight, and I'm not going to like lie about it. I honestly didn't ever think that this would happen. Like if you would have told me, oh, you're going to gain 15 pounds back, it's like, I wouldn't believe you. Something insidious has happened in my mind where I feel like I'm not as motivated to continue, or I wasn't for a month and a half. Now I'm like starting to try to see the end of this. Like I really want to like go and buy clothes and feel good this summer. If there's a summer left to be had, I want to try to feel good. And I can feel myself being bigger. Like I'm 5'11", but 15 pounds, like I could start to see it. Like I'm seeing it I'm feeling it in my clothes. I'm feeling it in my face. And so I definitely, even if 10 pounds of it's water weight, I need to like get it back off. So this week I'm just being more strict, not going to have any cheats. Next week, I think that I'm going to be incorporating some kind of fasting schedule.
Like next week, not this coming up week, because we already bought food. Maybe incorporate or do a 72-hour fast, and I could vlog about that, just how I'm feeling during it. And for those who have never done a fast before, it's just really a mental game. I feel like the first day is the most difficult in my opinion, so I feel like maybe if I document it and do like a vlog or something, it might help people see that it's not like this scary thing, and it's
I
all
think it's
about.
going to especially be hard though, because it's like you're not like going and doing anything.
Well, right. I feel like it's harder especially when I'm working from home, to like be close to the refrigerator and not eat anything from it. I feel like when I'm at work, it's like I don't have access to food at work. So unless I go and buy lunch out, what am I going to eat? The paper on my desk? I don't have anything. So I do feel like it's going to be a challenge, but I'm willing to challenge myself now because I feel like I would feel happy to see some progress on the scale. Um, yeah, I haven't seen a new number, like a new low in a long time. And yeah, I'm hoping to reach 150 this year. Or in the 150 range. That's really what my goal weight is. So um, we'll see. And then hopefully Hawaii will happen at the end of this year or maybe next year. I'm not sure yet, but I'd like to feel comfortable there at least. So if you don't know, we do have a Facebook group called Keto Chat Support and Motivation, hosted by the Keto Twins, and we are a growing group. We have over 100 members now, which is really amazing. And actually, two of our members, our really active members, Kimberly and Chance, have decided to donate to us Kiss My Keto baking products to review. So that was so sweet of them, and we're so
Thank
appreciative
you.
of them. So we're really excited to bake up these treats. Emily is going to take, which one did you take? The snickerdoodle one,
Yeah.
Emily? Okay, so
Yeah.
Emily's going to be tasting the snickerdoodle one, and then I have the shortbread and the brownie mix. So
Sarah has a shortbread fetish.
I do. I love shortbread. I don't know why. Strawberry shortcake, shortbread. It's
Mm.
my jam.
Are you
But
gonna make it with that?
maybe we'll see. I don't know yet. I have to see what ingredients
Hmm.
I have on hand. But we're so excited to try these products. And thank you so much to Chance and Kimberly for sending these out. It was so sweet of you. And if you want to join our group, you can find the link for our group in the description below. Or if you go to our YouTube channel on the top header, you can click a link to follow it. And we'd be happy to have you. We're a small but growing community of ketoers, and we're just there to support each other.
So how are you guys doing out there? Are you staying faithful to keto? Are you cheating a little bit? Are you going off the deep end? We would love to know. Like, we don't judge. Sarah and I have been on this diet so many times before. We've fallen off the bandwagon, and there's gonna be times in your life that you don't stay on, or you just get demotivated, or this is definitely one of those times for us. And I think the important part is to just get back on track as soon as possible. And don't stop watching keto content because you are feeling demotivated. And Sarah and I, we actually thought that we would be filming together coming up in a couple of days, so that's why we haven't been uploading like in the last 5 days or so. But since like since the thing has been extended, we will be doing more videos. We just thought that, why, let's just wait, a couple days, we can film together. But since it's not going to happen, we will be filming this weekend separately. And so just keep on keeping on, don't give up yet. If you guys have successes or failures, we would love to hear about it in the comments, or if you would rather like talk to us in our Facebook group, please join. The link is below or in our header image on YouTube, our channel page. Just don't give up, basically, is the moral of the story here. Right, Sarah?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I feel so much better when I'm on keto. It
I
takes me like
know.
a day. There's that that meal that you eat and you're like, oh my God, you like, you like revert back almost. But then the next day you're like, why did I do that? You know what I mean? So I feel like just get back on it and we can, weather the storm together. And yeah, leave us a comment. We'd love to know how you guys are doing. It helps us stay on track too, knowing what you guys are doing. So we care about all of you guys, and we'd love to know. So keep us updated. And if this is your first time here, welcome. Like we said, we've lost over 150 or 60 pounds on the ketogenic lifestyle. But if you want to see us during the beginning of our journey, click on this video right here, and you can see where we've come from. Anyway, I'm Sarah.
I'm Emily.
And we're the Keto Twins. And keep ketoing on.